Alright guys, what's up? It's Cody here. This video is a little bit awkward for me, to be honest. I don't really do videos like this. But I have had friends, people I played with or against, ask me like my settings. And I'm actually doing this because of a YouTube comment. I'll put that on screen now. Shout out to you, big dog. But yeah, I'm just gonna be going over settings. That's all you really wanted to know, but I'm also going to cover like movement and like just general sniping tips that'll make you better at it, so you can hit like crazy shots or like, just like no scopes and stuff. So yeah, settings. A lot of these are going to be personal preference. So me, I like tactical for my button layout. I play on controller, obviously. I don't play on like PC or anything. I want to build a PC, but kind of need to pay off my car first, and then throw the rest into stocks. But yeah, whatever. Dead zone, right? So this is gonna be kind of personal preference. It's kind of not. So sometimes, oh my god, bro, I'm having a stroke. Okay, so dead zone, right? Sometimes you'll get stick drift. Like you see how my thing is like moving. I'm doing that on my own, but sometimes like newer or especially older controllers will have that, and it's just because your stick is stuck ever so slightly. So in order to fix that, you turn your sensitivity all the way up to 20, turn your dead zone all the way down, and gradually bump it up, and then eventually it should go away. Again, I can play without dead zone on. It doesn't really affect my aim or anything. It's just kind of annoying when I'm sitting there waiting for the match to start and my character's like, I don't even know. But so ADS sensitivity, I don't really like to mess with this. There have been moments where I wish I had it higher, but messing with this completely throws off like my aim. I don't know why. It just like I cannot hit my shots whenever I mess with that setting. So I just keep it at that. Again, that's all personal preference. I completely skip sensitivity as well. This is personal preference. Sometimes I'll play like on like all the way up to like 20 if I'm just like don't really care. Most of the time when I'm sniping though, like almost all the time, I'm going to be playing on 10. It's just a comfortable sensitivity for me. I still feel like I can turn quickly and all that. So yeah, and then when someone's pissing me off, so I'll pull out like an M4 or some shit, I'll bump that down to 7, but that's not sniping, so whatever. Aim response curve type linear. Don't really know what this means. Just have it on linear. Controller vibration disabled. If it's enabled, I literally cannot do anything. I feel like I don't know what it is. It's weird as. Try not to swear. It's weird having a vibrator in my hand, basically. Aim assist precision. Don't really know what this does either, but somehow it got switched to focusing the other day, and I couldn't hit anything. It seemed like. So I switched it back to precision. Again, don't know how that changed. You don't care though. All the rest of this is just pretty basic stuff. Automatic sprint disabled. I know some people like to have this on, but I don't, because if I'm like trying to move like ever so slightly, I don't like this is annoying to me. Like if I need to like, let's say, I don't know, this obviously you wouldn't be doing this right here, but like that's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's my settings. I'm going to be going over movement and just general sniping tips next, so you can learn. So I'm going to be going over movement next. There's two like main movements that I guess I do while sniping, unless there's more that I just don't notice. So the first one, a lot of the times I'll like to slide cancel. So instead of like sliding and doing like that, like all the way, all you do is as you're sprinting, slide, but like press it again. So like you stop sliding like not immediately, but reasonably quickly after. I cringe when I see bots like why? What is the point? It's I don't know. It's just me though. I'm very judgmental, I guess. That's basically it for slide canceling. I don't really know. I just do it a lot. Like I don't know. Works. Makes people not be able to hit you as much. Plus, a lot of people would expect you to slide all the way, but if you just stop all of a sudden and pop them, they wouldn't expect it. The next one I'll play a clip right now or well, a little bit after, is bunny hopping. So like, I'm not gonna be able to do it now that I'm trying to do it. So like, see how I like double jumped kind of? You can do it like forward, to the sides. But yeah, I'll play a clip right now of me just absolutely annihilating some poor soul on Arklov Peak, just so you guys can get an example of how it would be harder for them to hit you, and people just don't expect it a lot of times. So I'll play that now.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That guy's back. I'm back.
Yes. I'm sorry.
That guy's back. I'm back.
Alright, so you just saw me take that poor man's life and he left the game and said I was a hacker or whatever. But, so yeah, you just do it, just before you land. God, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Just before you land. Just before you land, you jump again. So, see how I like did that double jump? People just don't expect it. It's an easy way to get a kill, I guess, once you get it down. Just because people don't expect it, they're not expecting some crackhead to come flying around the corner. They might expect like a little jump shot and me to stop like right here. But if I'm like being a little crackhead, dude, but if I'm being like a little crackhead, I'm, like double jumping everywhere, it's gonna be harder for them to hit me and expect what I'm doing. You can also combine it with regular gym shots so people don't predict that when you're gonna do the bunny hop. Yeah, just a little piece of advice. Next, I'm going to be going over just general sniping tips. Alright, so general sniping tips. The biggest thing for sniping on really any Call of Duty is centering. So, let's say this water jug here is some poor victim, right? And you see like the little white dot in the very center of my screen, right in between the middle of the crosshairs. You want to keep that on your targets as best you can. Now that I'm trying to like actually focus on it, I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's kind of a subconscious thing. You don't really realize you're doing it, but once you actually learn what centering is, and like if you start like using it, it really does help, because your aim's already on the target. All you have to do is scope in and shoot. And that is another big thing with sniping, is learning what sniper you're using, right? So just spend some time aiming in with the AX50, and eventually you'll learn how long it takes to zoom in and be able to shoot on target. It's just going to come naturally. It's a whole subconscious thing. You don't even really think about it. You just see someone pop and then, you know, the whole deal. That also helps with no scopes as well. So you guys see a lot of my no scopes. Some of them I could be like this and still hit it, even if that like water jug is like the enemy. I could be like over here and no scope and still hit it. But centering does help with no scopes. It's just more likely for the bullet to be more centered. That's what I've noticed anyway. But again, no scopes are really all like luck, in all honesty. So yeah, centering's like the biggest thing I have, tip wise. I guess this kind of ties into movement, but let's say I'm getting shot at from, I don't know, let's say I'm getting shot at from this window, right? And I'm right here and I get caught out up here. I like to just like move around as like crazy as I can so that it's hard for them to hit me. Yeah, that's another thing. I like to shake my screen a lot, keeps my fingers warm. Don't do it if it breaks your focus, obviously. A lot of sniping is just like personal preference and like what you're comfortable with and what you're able to do. There's some guys that are just like basic, like obviously, but once you start applying these tips and like all these movements together, you're gonna notice your sniping game improve like crazy. Like I said, like probably bunny hopping and like centering are gonna be your two biggest best friends when it comes to sniping, and obviously knowing your sniper's speed. And being able to adapt with swap classes, especially. So let's say I have like this faster car, it's obviously going to take me less time to scope in on someone and actually pop them compared to the AX50, which takes not too much longer, but it's obviously slower. Yeah, another thing for sniping, try not to shank your shots. I do it a lot too. I don't even know if that's really what it's called. It's just what I call it. or like you pull it, right? So like you're scoping in and like you see someone, you just pull your shot. It's really annoying when you could have had an easy kill and you just pull it for whatever reason as you're aiming in. But yeah, that's all I really have. If I think of anything else after like editing, I'll put it in the comments. Just check the comments, see if there's anything else in there. Leave a comment on any suggestions that you have, anything I might have missed. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, see ya.